Good day to all of you. I am Professor Dr. Arvind Sharma, Government Degree College, Bikaner. Today's lecture topic is reed diode mechanism and their explanation. We start with our previous lecture that we learned that what is the physical description of the reed diode and how its electric field distribution and concentration doping profile and what is the explanation of its mechanism. Today we are going to learn about avalanche multiplication. Avalanche multiplication. When the reverse biased voltage is well above the punch through or breakdown voltage. Suppose your reverse biased voltage is more than punch through or breakdown voltage, then the space charge region always extends from N plus P junction through the P and I regions to the IP plus junction. That is the basic requirement. If reverse bias voltage is well above the punch through or breakdown voltage. The fixed charges in the various regions are shown in figure 8.1. In the last lecture, we see this figure 811. Here, field distribution is shown and we learn about this curve in last video. A positive charge gives a rising field in moving from left to right. The maximum field which occurs at the N plus P junction. Here we see what is the maximum electric field at N plus P junction. After that it is decreasing and constant, and at last at the IP plus it becomes 0. Okay. So the maximum field which occurs at N plus P junction is about several hundred kilovolts per second. Carrier holes moving in the high field near the N plus P junction acquire energy to knock valence electrons into the conduction band, thus producing Hall electron pairs. The rate of production, the rate of pair production or avalanche multiplication. What is avalanche multiplication? Rate of pair production. Rate of pair production, which is known as avalanche multiplication, is a sensitive nonlinear function. It is a sensitive nonlinear function of the field. By proper doing, the field can be given a reality sharp peak so that avalanche multiplication is confined to a very narrow region at N plus P junction. The electrons move into the N plus region and the holes drift through the space charge region to P plus region with a constant velocity Vd. For silicon, constant velocity Vd for silicon is 10⁻⁷ centimeter per second. The field throughout the space charge region is about 5 kilowatt per second. The field throughout the space charge region, what is the value of field? 5 kilovolt per second. The transit time of a hole across the drift I region L is given by, we know that what is transit time? Distance upon time, distance upon velocity, tau equal to L upon Vt. The avalanche multiplication factor is m equal to 1 minus V 1 upon 1 minus V upon Vb raised to m. This is the relation for avalanche multiplication factor. Capital M equal to 1 upon 1 minus V upon VB raised to N. Here V is applied voltage, VB is avalanche breakdown voltage. VB avalanche breakdown voltage. Here N equal to small n equal to 3 to 6 for silicon is a numerical factor depending on the doping of P plus N or N plus N. What is the value of N? It is between 3 to 6 and it depends upon the what is the doping of P plus N and N plus P junction. The breakdown voltage for a silicon P plus N junction can be expressed as. This is the relation, mathematical relation that you should remember directly. Rho n mu n epsilon s E maximum square B upon 2. What is rho n? Rho n is resistivity, mu n is electron mobility, epsilon s is semiconductor permittivity, and what is E maximum? Maximum breakdown of the electric field. Now, figure 8.12 shows the avalanche breakdown voltage as a function of impurity at a P plus N junction for several conductors. What is this? Impurity density in centimeter per cube and breakdown voltage VB in volts. Here we are seeing that breakdown voltage is decreasing with increasing the impurity density, and it depends upon also the nature of the semiconductor. GAP, gallium phosphate, have maximum breakdown voltage. Okay, then gallium arsenide 100, then silicon and germanium. So germanium and gallium phosphate are extreme. Germanium is minimum and gallium phosphate is maximum. Okay, so this is the curve showing for semiconductors impurity density versus breakdown voltage. Carrier current I0T and external current IET. Carrier current and external current. As described previously, the Reed diode is mounted in a microwave resonant circuit. An AC voltage can be maintained at a given frequency in the circuit, and the total field across the diode is the sum of the DC and AC fields. This total field causes breakdown at N plus P junction during the positive half of the AC voltage cycle. Positive half of the AC cycle. If the field is above the breakdown voltage, suppose the field is above the breakdown voltage and the carrier current or the whole current in this case I0T is generated at the N plus P junction by the avalanche multiplication grows exponentially with time while the field is above the critical value. During the negative half cycle, when the field is below the breakdown voltage, the carrier current decays exponentially to a small steady current value. The carrier current I0T is the function. Carrier current I0T is the current at junction only is the form of pulse of very short duration, as in figure 8.13. Here you can see, this is the figure I0T. We see that for positive half cycle, for this region, exponentially increases, and after negative cycle, it is decreasing. Okay, and in this curve, field voltage and currents in the diodes are shown, and it is taken from curve from original paper of Reed. This is the reference given in your book. The structure is given. Already we see field distribution, already we explained what is applied AC voltage. This is the form of applied AC voltage. And what is new in this figure, this is what is the I0T variation for first positive half cycle rising and negative half cycle, it is decreasing. Okay. The carrier current during the negative half cycle, it is decreasing. Okay. The carrier current I0T is current at the junction only and is the form of pulse of very short duration. Therefore, the carrier current reaches its maximum in the middle of the AC voltage cycle or 1/4 of a cycle, later than 1/4 of a cycle, and later than the voltage under the influence of electric field, the generated holes are injected into the space charge region towards the negative terminal. As the injected holes traverse the drift space, they induce a current IET. IET, that is known as external current. Again, what happens? Under the influence of electric field, generated holes are injected. Generated holes are injected towards the negative terminal. As the injected holes traverse the drift space, they induce current. Injected holes traverse in the drift space induce the current that is known as external current. When the holes generated at the N plus P junction drift through the space charge, they cause a reduction of the field in accordance with the Poisson equation. Reduction in the field with a distance d upon dx equal to minus rho upon e epsilon s. Reduction in the field with distance according to Poisson equation dE upon dx equal to minus rho upon epsilon s. What is rho? What is rho? Rho is volume charge density. And what is epsilon s? Semiconductor permittivity. Since the drift velocity of the holes in space charge region is constant, since the drift velocity of holes in the space charge region is constant, the space charge region in the space charge region drift velocity is constant. The induced current in the external circuit is simply IT equal to Q upon T equal to VdQ upon L, where Q is total charge of the moving holes, Vd is hole drift velocity, L is length of the drift region. It can be seen that the induced current IET in the external circuit is equal to the average current in the space charge region. What is the value of induced current? Average current in the space charge region. When the pulse of hole current I0T is suddenly generated at the N plus P junction, a constant current IET starts flowing in the external circuit and continues to flow during the time term in which the holes are moving across the space charge region. Thus, on the average, the external current IET because of the moving holes, because external current is due to moving holes, is delayed by a 4/2 or 90 degree relative to the pulsed carrier current. Relative to the pulsed carrier current, external current is delayed by 90 degree or 2/2. Since the carrier current is delayed by 1/4 of the cycle relative to the AC voltage, the external current is then delayed by 180 degree relative to the voltage. Therefore, the cavity should be tuned to a resonant frequency 2 pi f equal to pi upon tau, and we got the result f equal to 1 upon tau equal to Vd upon twice L. Since the applied AC voltage and the external current IET are out of phase by 180 degree, negative conductance occurs and the reed diode can be used for microwave oscillation and amplification. Since the applied voltage and the external current are out of phase, Applied AC voltage and external current are out of phase 180 degree. Negative conductance occurs due to this, and the reed diode can be used for microwave solutions. Okay, for example, VD equal to 10 is to 7 centimeter per second for silicon. The optimum frequency for reed diode with I region length 2.5 micrometer is 20 Hz. Similarly, you can calculate easily output power and quality factor. The external current IET approaches a square wave, being very small during the positive half cycle of the AC voltage and almost constant during the negative half cycle. Since the direct current is supplied by DC bias, direct current is supplied by DC bias is the average external current or conductive current. This is conductive current or average external current. It follows that the amplitude of variation IET is approximately equal to IB. And if VA is the amplitude of the AC voltage, the AC power is given by P equal to 0.707 VAIT, watt per unit area. And what is quality factor? Quality factor of a circuit is defined as Q equal to omega maximum stored energy upon average dissipated power. Okay, so you can easily calculate it. Since the reed diode supplies AC energy, it has a negative Q in contrast to the positive Q of the cavity at the stable operating point. Okay, the negative Q of the diode is equal to the positive Q of the cavity. If the amplitude of the AC voltage increases, the stored energy or energy oscillation increases faster than the AC. So you can easily calculate this factor also. Basically, in your syllabus, the physical description and mechanism is there. I just explained few more things for you. Okay, so read the reed diode very carefully. Okay, thanks to all.